Hey everyone, it's Dave. I'm here with my 2012 Kia Sorento, and it's time for an oil change. So I'm going to show you how to get that job done. You're watching Dave's Auto DIY. So to do this job, you'll need a set of ramps or jack stands to get under the car. You'll need an oil pan. You'll need 5.2 liters or 5.5 quarts of 5W20 for the 3.5 liter V6 that's in this car. An oil funnel, some rags, a 27 millimeter socket to get off the filter, and a 17 millimeter socket for the drain plug. New oil filter, and the new oil filter comes with a gasket and a drain plug. Crush washer, some gloves would be good because it's a little bit messy. So I've ran the car for a couple minutes just to get the oil a little bit warm, but not so hot I'm going to burn myself when I drain it. And I come up and take off the oil cap so when we get underneath, the oil can drain out freely. So this is on the passenger side underneath the engine. This is the drain plug for the oil. It's got a 17 millimeter. I will just loosen that up and then I'll take it out by hand and collect the oil in my oil pan. Being ready that the oil will shoot out a little bit at first, and then gradually as most of the oil drips out, it'll drain more vertically down. So on the drain plug, this is the old crush washer. I'll take that one off and install the new crush washer. When it's just a slow drip, you can reinsert the drain plug. Make sure you thread it in by hand first to make sure it's not cross-threaded. And tighten it up if you have a torque wrench, or just tighten up pretty tight. If you have a torque wrench, the spec is between 25 and 33 foot-pounds. Many cars have the oil filter underneath, which is messy and hard to get to. The Kia has the oil filter on top. It takes a 27 millimeter socket or an adjustable wrench to get off the filter cover here, and inside we will find the oil filter to replace. There's the cover, and here, pull it out, is the old dirty filter. And we'll dispose of that with hazardous waste as well. At the bottom of the oil filter, there's a little hole on the oil filter container, and on the filter itself, there's a little post. You got to slide it down to make sure that goes into the hole. And the new oil filter comes with a new ring, so you can take off the old one off the oil filter cap and install your new seal ring. Reattach the oil filter cap. I don't know what the torque spec is for this, but I'll just get it snug. That's snug. I've got a little funnel in the oil filler here to try to make less of a mess. It takes 5.2 liters, 5.5 quarts of 5W20 if you have the V6. I don't know what it takes if you have the 4-cylinder, probably a little bit less. So that's 4.7 liters so far. I'll just check the dipstick, see if we're getting close. There are two little marks there, a dot for low and a dot for high. We'll want it somewhere in between, but close to the high. It's not up to the low yet. I'm going to put in about another half a liter. It's very hard to see clean oil on here, but I think it's right about the full mark now. I'm going to leave that and run the engine for a while. Let it circulate, let it fill up the filter again, and test it once more before saying we're done. Of course, tighten up the oil filler cap. So we've ran it for a minute so the oil can circulate, and we'll see if it's still up to the line. It is. Collect the used oil and drop it off with hazardous waste in your community. So that's all there is to changing the oil in a 2012 Kia Sorento. If you're interested in some of the other jobs I've got on YouTube, check out my channel. I hope you learned something. I hope you hit subscribe, and hope to see you next time on Dave's Auto DIY.